Hello, in this video you'll learn about Copart's inflated value estimates, cost to consider when placing a bid, dreaded member fees, the fallacy of the pure sale, hidden fees, and the elusive deposit refund. I'll share a real-life experience where I learned all this the hard way. First, Copart lists an estimate retail value for each car. Let's pick an example. We'll use this 2011 Tacoma that they value at $19,500. Really? Well, this Tacoma is a 4-cylinder with rear-wheel drive. Okay for Texas maybe, but not Minnesota winters. Go to NADA, and Blue Book the value of the vehicle. Don't trust Copart's estimate. It has a retail value of $17,225. If it were in clean condition, does this Tacoma look clean? I don't think so. It has a salvage title because it's a wreck. But let's humor them and go with their $19,500. A salvage car that is restored loses 30% of its value, even when it's brought back to clean condition. Take 1950, multiply it times 0.70, and you get the salvage retail value of $13,650. Okay, you still have to get it home. To have it delivered to Minnesota on a flatbed would cost me $1,460.50. Subtract that cost and you're looking at a new bid value of $12,189.50. But you still have to fix the Tacoma. You got to fix this tweaked front end, this rear end. Ooh, the frame is probably buckled. Say you have a good, inexpensive mechanic with a torch and a frame rack that could put this on the road for $3,189.50. Subtract that cost and you're looking at a truck valued at $9,000. Crap, there are fees. You paid your $200 registration and your fully refundable $400. So you're down $600, but you are a premium member. The fees can't be that much. You look under the fee schedule. Column A is for licensed dealers that will pay with a cashier's check or wire transfer. Column C is for premier members that will also pay using secured methods. Column D is for dummies. Let's say we bought a junker for $49. The dealer with secure payments pays $1 in fees. The Royal Premium member pays $25. Members pay 2,400% more than dealers. Okay, back to our Toyota example. The salvage title, delivery, and bodywork dropped its value to $9,000. That's generous. The fees on $9,000 for premium members are what? 15%. What is 15% of $9,000? Crap, that's $1,350. With all these fees, we could reasonably only bid $7,650. It's not really worth that much. I bid on a bunch of 4x4 Tacomas. I could never compete with dealers because their fees are way lower than premium members or live bidders that didn't have to retrieve their vehicles cross-country. Okay, here's a real-life situation. I was interested in a Honda Fury. It's a factory chopper with super suspension, good handling, and this one happened to be in my home state. Go Vikings! Oh yeah, it reminded me of my very first chopper. I wanted it. I watched it for weeks and bid on it a few times. Oh yeah, this was a pure sale. If I had the high bid, I won the bike. No reserve, no on approval, no seller limit. High bid wins every time. This is a highlighted feature on Copart, and you can sort your vehicle search to only bid on pure sale status vehicles. If the sale's on approval, the seller can back out if they don't like the high bid, and the bidding can drag on for a few days. Folks can jump in and keep driving up the price. So I calculated costs the best I could with the information available on Copart. I was working the day of the auction, so I put in a very competitive bid and let the computer software bid for me. I snuck a peek while working and found that I was bidding against someone in China. Yes, China. I didn't want to lose to the Chinese. Lo and behold, I won the high bid at $2,800. Yes, I had a Honda Fury. I finished work and went to the gym to work out. Hey, there I am with Santa Claus. Dang, we're curling 45s. In the parking lot, I checked out my Copart app on my iPhone. Lots won. Nothing? What? It was Minnesota versus China. I definitely got the high bid. I looked at the losses tab. There was nothing in there. I looked in bidding and there it was. A counter bid. What? You could see a picture that I took early in the bidding. This bike was listed as a pure sale every time I checked on it, every time I bid. But who in the heck was counter bidding me? So I called Copart and a female assistant indicated that that was a counter offer. It was the seller's response to my bid and their bottom price. If the counter offer wasn't met, the item could be removed from the auction or submitted at a later date. I found myself in a position where I was attempting to meet the seller's reserve, and it was now costing me an additional $500. 2 a.m. I couldn't sleep. I got up and emailed Copart and Crash Toys to complain. I should have successfully won the lot at $2,800 in a pure sale. With my high bid in a live auction, I included the screenshot clearly showing that the sale was listed as a pure sale. They responded, "Sorry, we changed the sale from a pure sale to on approval." So, if you've been sorting by pure sale and think your high bid will win every time, think again. If Copart or Crash Toys doesn't like the way the pure sale is going, they'll simply slap a reserve on it. So, now I'm paying $3,300 instead of my high bid of $2,800. So what are the member fees on $3,300? $600, right? Wrong. I'm glad I was sitting down when the bill came in for my purchase. Copart charged me $4,477.75 for my $330 purchase. $4,477 minus the purchase price of $33 is $1,177.75 in fees, not $600. And they use column D for dummies and were trying to charge me 20% for a non-secure credit card payment. With the total hidden fees, it marked up the price 33%. But remember, this was a pure sale. I was the high bidder at $2,800. Copart wanted $1,677 more than that high bid. That's a 60% markup in deceitful deals and hidden fees. So, expect to pay at the minimum an additional $500 beyond your premium member fees. Don't forget, you already paid $200 to become a basic member, allowing you to bid on used bicycles. Yay! In the end, I paid by cashier's check and saved $120 and came home with the bike. Okay, I'm done with Copart. Forever. So how do you get your $400 deposit refunded? Well, you search and you search and you search. There's something on deposits. Okay, go to account information. It's not in there. Maybe there's a form for it. No, it's not in there. Okay, this says something about deposits. Hey, isn't this where I started out? Okay, Copart really doesn't want to give me back my deposit. Oh, this is true. It's not automatic. You won't find it in account information. You'll need to send 4 or 5 emails back and forth between member services persons like Vanessa, then Brandy, back to Vanessa. I'm still waiting for my deposit. Well, there it is. I hope this will have saved you some frustration, your precious time and money. Good luck.